It is 6:30 a.m. in the morning as I am talking into this microphone and making this video. It's the old 6-7 a.m. commentary here on LEGO Rocks 99. Why am I up so late, you might ask? Well, firstly, it's the holidays, right? So Christmas noobs are piling on to NHL 25's EASHL mode, which makes it very fun for me and my friends to go out there and pub stomp. But that's neither here nor there, because there is a very real reason why we are publishing this video now and why we are making this video now. Because the Montreal Canadiens just went out there and made themselves a very big roster move. It doesn't seem like a big roster move, but this is big. What it means is big. How it could be the end of one career, potentially the start of another. Is it really that dramatic? Well, you can let me know your thoughts in the comment section as to whether or not it is. But to get into this video commentary, I wanted to talk about the schedule, because the Montreal Canadiens, they have a boatload of back-to-back scenarios into the next little while here. They play off on the 28th against the Florida Panthers, and then they play off on the 29th against the Tampa Bay Lightning. They have a little bit of a break, a little bit of breathing room. They've got the Vegas Golden Knights on the 31st, then they have the Blackhawks on the 3rd, but from the Blackhawks on the 3rd, they have the Colorado Avalanche on the 4th. And then, just a little bit later, they got the Washington Capitals January 10th, and then the Dallas Stars January 11th. Not to mention the Maple Leafs on the 18th, the Rangers on the 19th. This team, for some god-forsaken reason, has so many back-to-backs. Look at this in February. San Jose Feb 4, LA Feb 5, and then you have New Jersey Feb 8, Tampa Feb 9. What in the world is going on with these schedule makers? They must hate the Montreal Canadiens. The thing is, in the NHL, nowadays it's a lot more common for folks to rotate their goaltenders in back-to-back scenarios. Gone are the days where you can see goalies play 65 to 70 games on a year. It's very rare nowadays. It's not seen as all too feasible, nor is it really seen as all too strategic. It's kind of an overworking scenario if you wanted to give your guy a back-to-back. Hey, it's a physically demanding job to be a goalie. You're always in that split squat position. You're always being active. You play 60 minutes in an entire game. And to do that 2 nights in a row, it's kind of overworking your guy. But the Montreal Canadiens, despite the fact that this rule, this general idea is in place, they broke their own rule a few days ago. Because when it comes to Sammy Montembeault, yeah, by the way, shout out to LaMelo's slam dunk team here on the Yahoos. When it comes to Sammy Montembeault, this guy has started, let's count it together, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 straight games for the Montreal Canadiens, including a back-to-back on December 21st and December 20th. Both against Detroit, by the way. So, with Sammy Montembeault being placed in this position where he is the only guy now, the Montreal Canadiens cannot rely on Cayden Primeau at all. They have shown zero faith in him considering how badly he has performed this season. Now, on December 27th, earlier today, at 6-something-ish a.m. PST, my time, the Montreal Canadiens have announced that they have called up goaltender Jakub Dobes from the Laval Rocket. Sorry, Connor Hughes, it's not going to be you, but it is Jakub Dobes here. And this tweet was posted by Montreal. You're seeing a lot of replies. Wait, what happened? Who's injured? Greg McHales goes out there and asks. And then the replies here say, yeah, no, Primeau's career is injured. Primeau is probably going to the moon. Primeau effing sucks. And a lot of the replies, this is the end of Cayden Primeau. Cayden Primeau, everybody's talking about Cayden Primeau. It's about time. Big dub. He's going to help out Montembeault. This is so sad. In some respect, like, I'm kind of smiling as I'm making this video commentary because obviously seeing a guy who is as young as Cayden Primeau, who was a, 2017 draftee? Yes, 2017 draftee, 7th round guy, 25 years old. Like, he's not terribly old. But the goaltender of the future, quote-unquote, the next CP from Carey Price to Cayden Primeau, the next guy in line to take over that first star goaltender spot, for him to have those expectations back when he was with the Huskies in the NCAA to falling down the depth chart like he is now, he had a .910 save percentage last year. Great, that's really good. But this year he had an .836, a .470 goals against. He stinks. P.U. Cayden Primeau, he has not been good, and his contract expires at the end of this season. There's no way any NHL team is going to look at Primeau and say, yeah, that guy has potential we're willing to build upon. And so for the Montreal Canadiens, a team that has already given up on this guy, they've given Sami Montembeault 10 straight starts, including a back-to-back. At some point, something was going to have to give, and the Canadiens were going to have to realize, hey, we have one back-to-back coming up soon, we've got a second back-to-back coming up the week after, we've got a third back-to-back the week after that, and then we have a fourth back-to-back the week after that, and then we have a fifth back-to-back just later that same week, and then we have a sixth back-to-back, and then a seventh back-to-back. The Canadiens have 7 back-to-back scenarios from now until the start of February. Who decides that? NHL schedule makers are going out there and saying, hey, we get it. You played Montembeault 2 games in a row, 2 nights in a row against Detroit in December. Are you going to do it 7 more times? Or are you going to be forced to play Cayden Primeau? And Kent Hughes was like, no, sorry, fam. We're going to call up Dobes here. We're not going to give Montembeault every single back-to-back situation. Now, we've got Dobes who has this opportunity. Let's go out there and dive into the profile, shall we? 23 years old, 6'4", 201, left-handed catching goaltender, drafted by Montreal in the 2020 draft, 5th-round guy, 136th overall. He is on an expiring entry-level contract, and this season with the Laval Rocket, Dobes has posted up a .910 save percentage. He was pretty good in the NCAA, all things considered, with the Ohio State University Buckeyes. As a freshman, he was a .934 goaltender with a .226 goals against. That's pretty strong. The season after that, he declined in save percentage, but only declined slightly in goals against average. His sophomore season was pretty strong too. He then had a .906 save percentage in 51 gosh darn games played last year with Laval. This season, he's at a .910 in 14 games. It's been kind of an interesting goaltending showdown with the Laval Rocket this season, too, when you consider Connor Hughes and his potential. He has a .908 save percentage in 14 games right now. Technically, Dobes is the better goaltender. He has a slightly worse goals against, but a slightly better save percentage, and the magnitude as to which the save percentage is better is slightly more impactful than what the magnitude of Connor Hughes' goals against average is better than Dobes's. You also have Luke Cavalin, who had a .926 save percentage in 2 games played, so good on him for doing that. But Dobes has had more minutes, he has slightly better numbers, he's 9-3-1, he's been going out there with good results for a Laval Rocket team that has remained competitive this season, and now he's getting his chance in Montreal to fully dethrone Cayden Primeau. Is this going to be a triple goaltender rotation like we saw last year with Primeau, Allen, Montembeault? Or is this really just going to be the phasing away of Cayden Primeau's Montreal Canadiens tenure? I get it's kind of a weird thing to make this entire angle of a video. Oh yeah, the topic of the video is a guy got called up. But the actual subject matter of the video is like, hey, this guy's career could be done in Montreal. He sucks. Maybe that's immature to go out there and discuss. Maybe I'm not being professional by talking about it in this way, but when have I ever proclaimed myself as a professional? Okay, no, I usually say that because I technically do get paid and it's technically my full-time job to make these YouTube videos, so therefore I am a professional crap talker, maybe. That works a little bit better. But anyways, I want you to let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What do you feel about Jakub Dobes being recalled from Laval, and how do you think this impacts the legacy, the career, the progression of Cayden Primeau? Obviously, Montembeault is here to stay. The guy got 10 games played straight. There's no way that was a coincidence. He is the Montreal Canadiens guy. But does Dobes have a chance to become the full-on second-tier guy with Cayden Primeau's fall from grace and his statistical downfall? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I hope you enjoyed this video. And bye.